First at 6, developer Andy Anderson speaks out on his proposed Haleiwa Backyards project that's facing opposition in the city council.
Anderson says he's been trying to give the community what it asked for. Our Annalisa Burgos has this exclusive report from Oahu's North Shore.
Entrepreneur DG Andy Anderson says he's been working with the city and its North Shore Sustainable Community Plan for years to create housing and a growth hub in Haleiwa town that would support North Shore workers.
We thought bringing people from Waialua and or from the Sunset Beach area, or wherever they rent, to put them into town in this backyard area where they can walk or bike to work. It's called infilling, and it really makes a lot of sense, rather than get in a car and waste 45 minutes of your time twice a day.
This is what the 7-acre property looks like now. It stretches from the highway here all the way to the North Shore Marketplace. That's why it's called the Haleiwa Backyards. Nothing much going on, as you can see. The initial plan included 150 low-rise apartments and 30,000 square feet of retail space. But the project was stalled last week when the city council chose not to pass Bill 37, which would have rezoned the parcel from agriculture to urban. Anderson says he was surprised to see people who once supported the plan now oppose it.
We've spent hundreds of thousands of taxpayers' dollars designing these things and putting them to print.
The bill was sent back to the zoning committee to explore other options, including possible city or nonprofit acquisition.
Would you consider selling to the city?
I might. If they can assure me they won't turn it into an ag lot, or if it won't sit there for fallow and weeds and not benefit somebody. There is a lot that can provide the housing. It's right next to their job, so there's more pluses than there are minuses.
But opponents are skeptical.
There's no condition on either the land use change or the eventual zoning change that would make that promise come true. We have been burned many, many times. Communities been burned by nice promises that are not followed through on.
I wouldn't want to, suggest that we don't have a housing need in our community. I also don't want to suggest that there should just be free reign under our land use ordinance and all the regulations that apply to agricultural land. I think that it requires balance. I think it requires that we look at putting housing in places where there's sufficient infrastructure.
There's got to be some growth. We graduate hundreds of kids every year from Waialua and Kahuku, et cetera. If they want to work and live in town or where they grew up, it's impossible.
What that growth looks like is now up for debate. Reporting in Haleiwa, Annalisa Burgos, Hawaii News Now.